Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. 26. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 39, Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Rodgers now on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Throwing is Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got Dobbs over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The kick by Crosby is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw is Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be brought down at the 27. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Rolling to his right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dillon trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Rodgers will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On first down, Mahomes. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. One back in the... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's able to find Melton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, 31 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A late turnover, so often the difference in a ball game. And here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for KC. 68 yards. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
To throw is Rodgers. Pass complete, Tunyon. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now Rodgers. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take his guys up for the two-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So that last touchdown sealed it there, partner, and then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown, it doesn't matter, right? You mentioned the word formality. Good job by them putting themselves in that situation where kicking off did not matter.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers that see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride that.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Kansas City. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Uses the stiff arm. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Hands it off out of the gun. Gets past him at the 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Catch is made by Hardman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they pitch it to Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time. And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 28 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get...
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 69 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
43.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 40 yards. And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Herbert off of play action. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now it's Mahomes again. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to about the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy. Situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On first down, Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Draw play. It's Eckler. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Running on first down, Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. It's Eckler again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
On first down, Justin Herbert finding Williams once more, complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at Nice Guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bozzy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity, and I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making the verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just aim it better the Whittles beat. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
Gangsta Brazil.
It's alright, man. Cool. I be going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Arrowhead. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 39 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, the out route. He finds Hardman. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 40. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Right back to him on 1st down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go play fake. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So a little too loose with the football there on the pitch.
And that's the danger you run into with that play. So much traffic around, and when the ball gets away from your body a little bit, sometimes bad things can happen.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Mahomes going to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Eckler now between the tackles, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 7-7, our score after 1. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only do they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room. It translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Herbert now. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Eckler again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from a yard out. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found...
And a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here is Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Eckler, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. Taken down at the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine, and why do we measure?
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. On the return, it's Tony. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To throw, it's Mahomes. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets him the lead here in the 3rd, but, boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? But I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And, by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that, too.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. On 2nd down and 4. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Oh, no, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Leo Chanel, and the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Back to throw, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Mahomes. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Mahomes to throw. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, L.A.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she is back. Finna, guaranteed, don't move back. Type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, a.k.a. Malcolm X L's. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give them hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You've got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Cards will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
It's Kelsey on the ground.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game. Come on.
From the 35 on second down. Murray, he's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Taking it deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got this down to the 35. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Murray now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Murray a give. This is Connor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And got his man complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. O'Connor up the middle. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
40 yards.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. To throw, it's Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run behind center with Connor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And this will be swung out here for Counter. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A run by Counter on 1st down, and a good one, as he'll get about 7 here. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, a run with Connor. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Finding room at midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Mahomes now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Got his man. It's Williams. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. On the handoff, Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Connor going to get it again on second down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Connor going to get it again on second down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Prater's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Mahomes will throw. That's going to be caught by Tony. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
for. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. 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 Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan.